Hey, hello agents, welcome back to one more Tom Clancy's Division video. In today's video I'm gonna show you one of the most requested builds in my channel lately. So I've been streaming, sometimes I do solo legendaries. A lot of people enjoy that and they ask for this build, same as when I upload my solo legendaries to my channel on YouTube. A lot of people keep asking me when is the build video coming up. For a lot of you guys, I recommend watching one of my build video on my channel for the max PVE damage, which is a good PVE build. But this one is going to be similar but with a little bit of a change on some aspects. And today's video I'm going to show you the difference and what is the best build I think for 1.8.3 for PVE. So this is gonna be the build, guys. This is still gonna be the 6-piece striker classified. This is one of my favorite PvE builds, period. I've played PvE solo legendary with many type of builds with final measure, defense, and sniper only, and ninja bike backpack, but this one by far it's my favorite. I've done any and all the legendary solo with this build. This is highly requested build on my channel. So without further ado, let me show you piece by piece. So before anything, actually let me show you what you want to have is around 6k stamina and 4k electronics. The rest go on firearms. First you want to focus on stamina and then electronics, and I'll tell you why in a minute why you want to have 4k and the rest on firearms. So to start, let's go with the chest piece. The chest piece, I'm gonna have stamina and then major attribute enemy armor damage and health on kill, and minor attribute ammo capacity. So on the major attribute, I notice well, you guys should notice that there is no health in here, and there's a different approach that I came on this build. I'm not gonna put too much health on this build because when I have 100% stack, I'm getting so much health back, and plus with the predatory I don't even need health on the major attribute because I prefer having the heal on kill just to have my health back instead of just having health in here. That's just my preference, and it's been working fine for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So enemy armor damage, of course, that's no brainer, and then instead of health I go health on kill. On the mask I went with the electronics, that way I'm gonna get the 4k electronics. That's the only way, that's the only piece of the gear that I have with electronics. Major attribute is going to be enemy armor damage and minor attribute damage to elite. This is no brainer. This is the only thing that you want to have on a mask for PvE: enemy armor damage and damage to elite. On the knee pads we go with the firearms because we already have a stamina on other type of gears, and then major attribute enemy armor damage, minor attribute damage to elite, and the rest anything that you have or you want to choose. Honestly, the minor attribute, what you want to have, the most important is damage to elite, and that's it. On the major attribute in here, what's kind of tough to choose actually. Like I said, I don't want to put too much health because I don't care too much about the health to get a higher toughness, because 450 is already good for me. I went with enemy armor damage just to put more damage. There's another option here, could be critical hit damage or skill power or even health. But like I said, in my case, enemy armor damage is doing a lot better for me because it makes more sense. Just melt down the NPC instead of just having a higher toughness. On the backpack we went with firearms and then major tribute health and minor tribute ammo capacity. Alright, I know I said I'm not putting health on almost any gear, but this is the only exception because on the backpack the only option that I have in here is, instead of health, is critical hit damage and skill power. Critical hit damage, I don't choose that just because I don't have a lot of critical hit chance and damage on the weapon itself, so a little bit of 9% critical hit damage I don't think is gonna be too much of a difference. Skill power, I don't really, there's a talent that I use on the build that I don't really need too much skill power. I only need that 4K electronics. So health is the only other option, the last option that I have, so I just put health in here. On the gloves I went with a stamina and then major tribute, critical hit chance, enemy armor damage and assault rifle damage. Alright, this is the reason I told a lot of people that I was waiting to get a better gloves so I can make a build video, but until now I still don't have the gloves that I want, and the perfect gloves that I would like to have would be assault rifle damage, enemy armor damage and health on kill in here. That way it would add up to the health on kill on the chest piece to make 10% health on kill total on this build. But this one is the only gloves that I have, and this was actually my PvP gloves. I end up choosing taking out the critical hit damage for enemy armor damage. So like I said, the perfect gloves for me on this build would be assault rifle damage, enemy armor damage and health on kill. And the reason why I don't put critical hit chance and critical hit damage is because, like I said, on this build I'm not going too much with critical hit damage and chance, which it does do a lot more damage. Not a lot more, but does do a good amount of damage, but still I prefer the survivability over having, you know, 10% more health on kill, as I keep killing the NPCs so fast with this build already. On the holster, another one, just max out everything, and then instead of critical hit chance, which everybody would be waiting for, no, I go with reload speed. Because why? Because I already have 100% stack. If I have 100% stack, I just need to melt down the NPCs as fast as possible, and the reload speed is gonna help me keep on firing. If I reload faster, I can keep firing faster and faster, and that's the reason I have reload speed in here. I learned that once I came back, I came down to PC. This is a good way to keep on putting DPS on the NPCs. So that's the build, the gears that I broke down so far, guys. The mods always gonna be the purple mods with damage to elites. Doesn't matter if it's stamina or firearms, just do whatever you have to get around these numbers on top. The prototype mods are gonna be, all of them is gonna be sticky bomb explosion radius. I want to have a bigger radius when I use the sticky bomb. Not for the explosion, but for the sticky bomb flashbang, because I want to get as much as NPC on it, because the sticky bomb, the flashbang I should say, is one of the best skills that I'm gonna be using on this build, and you guys should see me using a lot of this flashbang on my videos. So the weapons that I go with it's a lightweight M4 and LVOC. A lightweight M4 and LVOC, they're almost the same type of, they are the same gun but with different recoil. But the lightweight M4 that I have has predatory, ferocious and destructive. These are the go-to weapon talents for PvE that I recommend, especially destructive and ferocious. These are a must on PvE. Predatory is kind of like of a choice. You could go in here with deadly, which I have a gun that has that. Deadly, ferocious, and destructive. It does a lot of damage, but I like using the predatory a lot more. The way that I mod this gun is gonna be headshot damage. Headshot damage, critical hit damage, critical hit chance on the muzzle. On the optic is headshot damage, critical hit chance. And then on the under barrel, I go with reload speed, stability, and accuracy. Like I said, I'm trying to reload my gun as fast as possible. That's why I have so much reload speed on these builds. I want to keep on firing as much as I can. On the magazine is magazine size, critical chance, and rate of fire. My secondary is going to be an LVOC, and this has two talents really important also to the build. It has destructive, predatory, and determined. The two talents, this actually is one of the gun that I use the most on most of all my PvE builds. It has determined and predatory, which my favorite underrated talents on guns that people really don't look up to. Predatory is gonna killing a target regenerates 35% of health over 20 seconds. This is actually really helpful. Killing a target reduces all skill cooldown by 7.5%. The determined talent is really helpful to get your skill back, and most important, get your signature skill back really fast. And destructive is because armor destruction value is increased by 15% when using this weapon. This is good against any type of NPC basically. The way I mod this gun is the same as the lightweight M4, so let's just move on. So if we go to my abilities, the two abilities that you guys see me using all the time is the pulse and the sticky bomb. The pulse, I use the mod tactical scanner because it has more damage, critical hit damage, and gives you a X amount of damage on your gun. Usually I would go with Rincon pack because I get that faster than compared to the tactical scanner, which is 52 seconds of cooldown, and Rincon pack is only 35 seconds. But there's a reason why I use tactical scanner now. It's because of a talent, and I'll show you in a minute. Sticky bomb, I go with the flashbang mod. That way I have the NPCs staggered, or the NPCs stop there for a second. That way I can melt them down. This is really helpful on PvE. The talent that I'm talking about, the most important talent on this build, is gonna be tech support. Tech support, what it does, kill a hostile while any skill is deployed to extend any active skill duration by 10%. So anytime I use the pulse, actually I'm gonna have it for a long time active. Once I have all my NPCs scanned on my pulse, once I keep killing one by one, I'm gonna extend it by 10%. That way by the time the pulse is gone, probably I have all the NPCs in the room killed. Now the talents are on the move, that because I move a lot, so kill a hostile while moving to reduce incoming damage by 15% for 10 seconds. One is none is really good on PC because especially on this build I have a lot of headshot damage. I always trying to go for the head, so headshot a hostile to have a 15% chance of not consuming the bullets. This is basically gonna give me 15% more bullets on the magazine. That's how I see it. This talent is really helpful. It gives you a lot more DPS on your build. And critical save, use a medkit during low health to increase damage resistance by 20% for 10 seconds. Every time I almost on dying, if I use a medkit, it's gonna give me 20% damage resistance for 10 seconds to help me get out of the bad situation. yeah guys, this is basically it. This is the build that you guys been asking a lot, and I love this build. This is the build that I enjoy using the most. It has toughness and it has firepower all in one build. Probably I think this is the best build period for PvE. There's a bunch of build out there really fun to use, but this one has everything that you want to have on a build against PvE. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys want to catch me on stream and watch me do solo legendaries, I stream on Twitch nowadays from Monday to Friday, twitch.tv/megan17. If you enjoyed the video, hit me with that like, that actually helps me a lot, and I hope I see you guys in the next one. Peace.